Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, I hope you're behaving yourself. Keep in mind that none of us are free of sin. We all do it. But you have to remain vigilant. You have to remain strong. You cannot, because I know there are some people out here who have parents who constantly shame them. No matter what they do, you can never seem to please your father for some reason. He speaks highly of your brother, but he looks at you with contempt and you don't know why. Yo, you got to remain strong. Keep in mind that the Most High does have a plan and a purpose for you. You just have not you just simply have not figured it out yet. Some people it takes longer than others. Like with me, for example, personally, like this, it took years for me just to know of the things that I know right now. It took many, many years. You know, despite what you may believe, it's not because I read a lot of books. I wasn't sitting in some prison cell just reading a bunch of books. But at the same time, I was in prison spiritually. I was locked away by the people who claimed they loved me. They made me not know who I was anymore. They shamed me so much. They made me feel like my life wasn't worth anything. I started feeling helpless. Little did I know, man, that many of those people were actually afraid of me. They were afraid of my potential. They didn't want me to reach it. So you got to understand, whenever a person treats you like that, it's usually because they see something in you that you do not see in yourself. That's why the Most High tells you to study and show thyself approved. I mean, how else could you know yourself if you didn't do those things? These demons are out to hurt you, yo. Even your family. Your father just might be a demon. He might be a half demon. You never know, bro. These people consort with witches. They'll steal your sperm. They'll send a succubus to attack you. And see, like I said, low vibrational people, when they hear you saying stuff like this, they'll say you need counseling, you need therapy, because they don't have understanding, bro. They need to be taught these things all over again. But they seem to think something is wrong with me. I'm intelligent physically and spiritually. Don't get mad. You're jealous. That's all it is. I not only have physical intelligence, I have spiritual intelligence, man. Within a short amount of time, I didn't have 5 years ago. I had zero intelligence spiritually. Less than 5 years ago, less than 2 years actually. Like I said, a lot of the gifts that the Most High bestowed upon me, the blessings I received, were literally overnight, man. In some cases. Even when I was a little boy, like I said before, man, I had lead poisoning real bad. Like my family was concerned that I was going to have to take special classes because I was having trouble reading. I was having trouble comprehending things that were not even that complicated. Like seriously, man, I was messed up. And then to make it worse, I had a breathing problem. I had asthma real bad. And like, yo, like the things that I survived even surprises me. And when I tell people things, some people, this is how you know when you're dealing with an evil spirit. When you tell an evil spirit things like this, the first thing come to their mind is you want them to feel pity on you. And you don't deserve those things. And if they actually believe what you're saying, not only do they feel like you don't deserve any pity, but they actually become very jealous of you. Yes, they become jealous of you coming close to death for some reason. You gotta understand that spirit of envy is always envious, no matter what the situation is. It's just envious for no reason or ridiculous reasons. That's why I always tell people that, yo, you better stay away from them, man. If you got a friend who keeps sneak dissing and smiling in your face, he say he just playing and stuff. Yo, no, he's not. He's not playing with you. He don't like you. He's just trying to figure out a way to steal your energy. That's why he's hanging around you. I tell you these things, but you don't believe me. And yet you expect me to hear you speak. Yes, man. Be vigilant, brothers and sisters. If this is something that resonates with you, I urge you, man. Keep this close to heart. These things that I'm telling you. Never forget that you are worthy of the Most High's love because you are a child of His. He's not going to let you suffer, but He will give you tough love if necessary. He'll trip you up, make you fall to the floor just to see if you cry like a baby. Or get up and walk it off like a man. Gird your loins like a man. Isn't that what He said? You can't be a crybaby forever. You can't pity yourself forever. You either learned from the experience or you didn't. You had nothing to gain by shaming Him. All you do is shame other people all the time. See, and people hear me, they talk about these things, they feel like I'm shaming them. No, I'm not shaming you. I'm actually teaching you to be aware of yourself. So you have nothing to be ashamed of. You actually made peace with yourself. Trust me, the more peace you have with yourself, the more you'll notice that these demons keep coming around you trying to shame you. They try to shame you even harder than before because they're so scared of your potential. They're so scared of your potential. They know one swing from you will take their whole head off their shoulders easily. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of your power, man, your spiritual essence. They don't want you to become familiar with self. These are the type of people who will tell you that God isn't real, but Santa Claus is. I'm telling you, man. They would rather have you believe in fairy tales, bro. They would rather have you worshiping Norse gods and stuff, man. All that stuff is paganism. People worship the planets and things like that. They worship nature. They worship trees. That's paganism. That's where you get these traditional holidays from, like Christmas, like I told y'all before. That is Saturnalia, the day of Osiris. It's not the birthday of Jesus Christ. They lied to you. And when I tell you the truth, you call me a liar. You tell me I need therapy, man. You are actually attempt to shame me. Again, like I said before, man, this is why it's important to to strengthen yourself spiritually, because these demons are going to attack you spiritually. They come from the spirit realm. So if they know how to do anything, if there's anything they know how to do, they know how to attack you spiritually. They are dwellers of darkness. They came from the pits of Hades. They want to drag you to hell with them. They never liked humans. Do you not understand? You keep noticing how people are more accepting of demonic behavior. Again, I can walk into a crowd of people and slap someone in the face, and I guarantee more than half of those people will pull out their cell phone and start recording. They will want to see something happen to me without even knowing me. I'm telling you, man, I tell people all the time, you got to understand who your enemies are. You got to understand that the personality traits of these demons, bro, is very easy to see. It's not hard at all. These demons could easily be spotted. These people lose sight of themselves. So if you lose sight of yourself, the question that demon is going to ask you, then how can you see me? I would have you believing that I am you, and you are me. Do you not know thyself? Let me help you understand. Yo, listen, bro. The devil is very clever. He's very clever. He's going to teach you how to become spiritually intelligent and spiritually dumb at the same time. And what I mean by that is he'll have you doing things like playing with tarot decks. He'll have you doing things like that. He will teach you about things like that, but you will not know that you are actually damning yourself. Or maybe you have an indescribable relationship with the Most High. Because I noticed that a lot of these psychics that be playing with those tarot decks, one thing I noticed is they always mention the Most High. They know God is real. But for whatever reason, they don't turn back to him. They don't know what they're doing is wrong. They feel like they were ordained with the gift to do those things. You're not supposed to be playing with tarot cards, yo. End of story. Those tarot cards are not to be played with. Those Ouija boards are not to be played with. They look like games, but they're not. Again, this is how the devil deceives you. He tricks you. He will literally have you out here playing games with your own life. He comes at you with these cards and these board games. He presents these things to you as if they're just games and they're not real, bro. Everybody knows what tarot cards and a Ouija board is. You don't see too many people who know anything about biblical games, cards and games. And they're actually very knowledgeable in stuff. You don't see stuff like that. They don't want you to have that kind of spiritual discernment. None whatsoever. Like I said, I can keep going, bro. I can prove to you without a shadow of doubt that the Most High is real. And like I said, a lot of these people, especially these people who be out here playing with those tarot decks, they know that the Most High is real. Like I said before, you would even hear them mention the Most High God while they're reading, while they're playing with those tarot decks. They disrespect God right in his face. And they act like they're his friend behind his back, like I said before. It's not that these people are evil. It's just that they're playing with things that they don't know is of the devil. They don't really, a lot of them don't really understand that those things are of the devil. They don't really know. They think that the Most High just gave them a gift. They believe it's just a gift from the Most High. And they have rights to, they have the right to do those things. When the Most High didn't create those things. He did not create the tarot cards or the Ouija boards and things like that. As a matter of fact, he told you do not seek counsel with the seers. He even tells you those who consort mages shall be stoned to death. He tells you more than once. So if you know someone that you care about who's doing things like this, man, try to talk to them, man. Try to get them to stop. Tell them that they need to stop. They can't be doing those things because they might not know. They may not know what they're doing is wrong. They're doing those things because they have knowledge of these things. The devil teaches them about the devil gives them spiritual knowledge about these things, but he'll have them believe that they're actually using it for good. Again, Ukraine cannot buy weapons from Russia and then use those weapons to attack Russia. That's suicide. That's just about how much sense it makes to be sitting here doing witchcraft, yo. That is exactly how much sense it makes. It doesn't make sense. You are a fool. And of course, you got people who understand, who have a true understanding of what witchcraft is. And they would even use some of the darkest magic there is. That Santeria stuff, I don't even like saying that word. I don't even like saying the names of these things that these people be practicing, man. I don't even like to say the name of those things, man. Because those utterances have power. And you can be calling upon forces that you don't want nothing to do with. And believe it or not, and many of these witches make mistakes like this. They end up summoning things that they did not intend to summon. They did not know that was going to happen. They end up playing with those tarot cards and Ouija boards, they start summoning demons just to see if they're real. And that demon ends up being bonded to them for eternity, man. This is why you have to be careful with this stuff, man. You have to understand what you're playing with. You can't just be playing with that stuff, yo. It's not a game. Like I said before, the devil is very deceptive. He's sneaky, bro. He presents these things to you in a form of games. Because playing with your life is a game to him. It's funny to him to see people sitting there playing Russian roulette. They got a gun to their own head. These things are not of the Most High, man. These are all the devil. You should not ever consort with him about anything. I don't care what you're dealing with in life. He'll teach you to worship thyself. He doesn't teach you to love yourself. He teaches you to worship yourself. There's a difference. A lot of these women refer to themselves as goddesses right now. There are people calling themselves apostles and prophets, bro. They are ordaining themselves. They don't seek counsel from the priests of Judah. They never seek counsel from them. They seek counsel within themselves. They speak as if they are the creator of these things. And when I prove to them that they have no dominion over me, they'll tell me to shut up. They'll call me a liar. They will not have you tarnish thy name. Or how they perceive it. They perceive me as muddying up their name, when in all reality, they cast themselves into the pits of Hades. They put themselves there. They hide their filth. When they encounter a person like me who actually sees the filth that's on them, they naturally have a problem with that, man. They're not going to come clean. These people who know the truth about what they're doing, they're never going to come clean. That's where terminology like that comes from. Like I always tell people, they don't come up with these phrases like this just out of nowhere. These people are never going to come clean. They are soaked in filth when they're delving into that witchcraft. Even these comic books and stuff that they be doing. Doctor Strange. He wanted to borrow powers from the devil. Why? Because he has no protection from the Most High. When he consorted the devil, he asked the devil to grant him more power in exchange for his soul, bro. Sound familiar? That's what many of these witches do. They're forfeiting their soul and they don't even know it. A lot of them don't know it. But the ones who do know it, they're usually the ones who do dark magic. They like to use black magic, Santeria and stuff. They like to use that type of magic. They're the ones who do stuff like that. is they're into the dark stuff usually, because those type of magics, there are people who don't really fully understand what they're doing. Like I said, some people experiment just to see if those things are real, and then once they find out that those things are real, they become highly addicted. They'll just keep doing it. They become highly addicted. But when they realize that you actually can summon demons and they start to physically see those demons manifest, a lot of them get scared because they don't know what they're playing with. You better be careful. I mean, some of those demons are not, they all have a purpose, just like we do. Now, depending on what demon you summon, is what it depends on what consequences you suffer. Because you got some of these demons, they will grant your wishes as long as you hold up your end of the bargain. But keep in mind, they are of Satan. There are many of these demons, they'll betray you. Like I said before, there is no fine print at the bottom of the contract. Whatever contract you sign with them, there is no fine print. So if they dupe you, if they play you, guess what? So what? What you gonna do about it? You can't sue them. How you gonna sue the devil? You see? This is why I talk to people like this, man. A lot of these people who are into stuff like this, they get so mad at me because they know I'm telling the truth. Not one time did someone come along and debunk me yet, or say I was lying, not once. Somebody tried to tell me I was lying about my hell testimony. Go figure, man. They tried to tell me I was lying about that. Because, again, they don't want people to know that hell is actually real. They don't want you to know that these things actually exist, man. Because people will start to repent. More and more people will actually begin to repent and turn back to the Most High. That is the last thing they want. Like I said before, they want you to wear your shame for eternity, bro. These people are incapable of love. They cannot love you. They barely love themselves, man. You shouldn't hang with people like this, even if it's your family. They need to get right with themselves, man, because a lot of them don't know what they're doing. They think being hateful and being envious is just a natural part of life when it isn't. There's nothing natural about being hateful and wanting people to die and stuff. When you pray that the Most High protects you from your enemies. You pray that the Most High destroy their synagogues of evil. You can't ask of the Most High of those things. But to sit there and to wish death on people and eternal suffering, that is of the devil himself, man. You're not supposed to be wishing things like that on people. That's pure evil, man. It's pure evil. I had a girlfriend who told me she hoped I die. But earlier that day, she told me she loved me. You gotta pay attention to these demons, yo. They'll have you, they will throw the spirit of confusion on you. They'll have you questioning how they truly feel about you when that should never be in question, man. Love is love, man. You're going to always know when love is present in a room. True love. You're going to always know that true love is present with you at that moment. It's not going to be in question. Love has nothing to do with the spirit of confusion. See, these devils are tricky, man. That devil will have you wondering if your girlfriend actually loves you or if your boyfriend actually loves you. It seems hard to believe. When they start doing things like that to you, when they start abusing you mentally and emotionally, and then as soon as you go out and you make a mistake, you go out and cheat, or you flirt with someone or something like that, that's when they begin to shame you. And they will shame you for eternity, bro. That's, again, the devil. That's the devil. You're not going to convince me it's not the devil, man. You could beg this person to forgive you, and they will say that they forgive you, and they will act as if everything is normal for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they start bringing it up again. Remember you did this to me? Or they start making sly comments and remarks about you. You know what they're talking about, but other people might not know, but they make sure that you know because you was involved in that situation. They'll say things to make you remember what you did. Even though you repented, you ask this person to forgive you. You ask the Most High to forgive you, and you never did it again. You never went back and did whatever it was you did again, and this person just keeps shaming you, bro. They keep going to other people trying to make them hate you over that one thing you did, bro, even though you begged them to forgive you. That's not love, man. That's the opposite of love. That's the spirit of hate. That's the spirit of envy. When your father keeps telling you you'll never be anything in life, or you never deserve anything, don't listen to them, man. They are liars. They are thieves. They rob the Most High's glory. They robbed the Most High's glory. They would have you believe that their judgment of you is more important than the Most High's. I remember this one lady, I think she gave me like a cup of coffee or something. It was something she gave me. I don't remember what it was. And I said thank you to her, right? And she said, now who loves you? And I looked at her, I'm like, is she serious right now? What is she talking about? I said, what do you mean? What do you mean who loves me? She said, who loves you? I said, the Most High God does. And she gave me a dirty look after I said that to her, bro. I kid you not. She gave me a dirty look at first. And then she went on to say that, yeah, that's true, the God does love you, but you're supposed to say me. Yo, listen, bro. The spirit of envy. Y'all probably hear me talk about this spirit a lot. The reason why is because personally, I come to the conclusion that the spirit of envy is the devil himself. These people are jealous of the Most High. The lady gave me a dirty look because I told her that God loves me. And I know he does. She'd rather have me thankful to her rather than the Most High. She is perfectly fine with me turning away from the Most High in order to venerate her. She was perfectly fine with it. I kid you not, man. And I've met several people like her throughout my life. People who feel like I should only show gratitude to them whenever they do something for me. And I even told one person that all you did was carry out your purpose. You fulfilled your purpose that the Most High bestowed upon you. That was what you did. That's why I thanked him, and you should thank him too, because you're going to receive a blessing for doing a good job. When you do the works, you get rewarded. You don't get rewarded for arrogance and pride. You never get rewarded like that. You shall cause thyself suffering when you do those things. There are consequences. You gotta put foolish ways aside. You're not going to sit there and have an argument with the Most High about what's right and what's wrong. That's the spirit of pride, Lucifer. Lucifer is also, pride is also the spirit of Lucifer. Those two right there, the way I see it personally, envy and pride are of Lucifer himself. These two get along very well. They have common likes. They're above everyone and everything, and they are more deserving of everyone and everything's attention and affection. Envy and pride are pretty much best friends. Yeah, I'm finna get up off of here in a second. I think I rambled on a little bit too long, but I just wanted to put this out here because there are a lot of wicked souls wandering around in this place right now. And they had nothing but the worst intentions for you. They'll come off as a friend. They will speak to you as if they have your best interests at heart, but they actually hate you. They will never love you. Demons are incapable of love. You must remember. They miss how it feels to have a relationship with the Most High, but they don't want to repent. That's why you hear people say things like, you are what you eat. You are the company you eat, because it's true. When you accompany yourself with these things, obviously you're doing it for a reason. How could you have a healthy mind and body if you eat nothing but bad food? How could you be how could you be strong spiritually, morally, if you only hang around corrupt people? You actually enjoy their company. That sounds very unlikely that you will want to be around this all the time. You actually have a sound mind and heart. It seems unlikely. It sounds more like a hypocrite. I'm not calling you a hypocrite, but in the eyes of someone who can see things like this, that's how they're going to perceive you. Because you seem to have a strong moral backbone, but you keep hanging out with these bad people. There's no real explanation for it, but eventually people are just going to assume you're a hypocrite. They're not wrong for thinking that. You was wrong for being around those people that you knew were bad. And somewhere in your mind, you think just like them. People are going to start to see through that stuff, man. You're not fooling anyone. Anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'll chat with you guys later. And I definitely love you. I don't hate you at all. Just a heads up. I hate the fact that you're giving yourself over to the adversary. That's what I hate. How you're allowing yourself to become spiritually corrupt. I don't like that. I want you to return to the Most High. You're not doing it for me. You're confused. Your salvation shall be yours alone. Yet you hate me for telling you this. It doesn't make any sense. I'm wrong for telling you that you should, it's okay to want salvation and peace within yourself. You want me to die. The journey's gonna be perilous, yo. Prepare yourself. Take everything that you need to accompany you on your journey. Take everything you need with you. And you have to exercise the mind, body, and spirit. You're going to have to exercise. You're going to have to train. You're going to fight demons every now and then. And these demons are very strong. You're going to have to learn how to defend yourself. You're going to need to understand spiritual tact. It's not just about throwing punches and kicks. That's good in everything, man. But you need tact. You have to be able to plant on your feet. Because if you can't do that, many of these demons, they'll outsmart you. They know they cannot defeat you in a straight up fight. So they'll plot and scheme. They'll figure out a way to take you down with minimal effort, or get you to take yourself out. That is the most viable option for them. Divide and conquer. So, like I said, everyone, peace and blessings to you, and be safe. I love you. Goodbye.